Hey team, over the course of the last few months, I've had several requests in the comments on how do I wrap my hands and what's the best way to do it. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial of the two ways that I use to wrap my hands. It's the only way I do it. It's the only way I've done it for years and years and years, and I've never had a problem with it. There's many ways out there, particularly on social media, and some of them, in my opinion, are awful. The two I use are pretty easy, one slightly harder than the other. And if anyone wants me to wrap their hands for them when they come to the gym, the first one is the one that I use all of the time. Pretty basic once you get around to it. There's a couple of little nuances that you should be doing as well. So let's have a look. So firstly, I personally use a 4.5 meter wrap. You want at least 4 meters. I know you can't see my face right now. And I use a Mexican style wrap, which has a little bit of stretch to it as well. So this one's pretty basic. You've probably seen something very similar before, but pay attention to the nuances. So, thumb loop. Go away from the thumb. And the way that I do this, I go round once, then go up by half of a wrap, then come back over back to my wrist. Now here's an important detail. Some people will wrap their thumb now. So they've just gone over and back over. I personally don't like my thumb wrapped. All gloves have good protection on the thumbs anyway. I don't like my thumb wrap. You can either wrap it at that point before you go up the knuckles, or at another point. I'll show you that in a second. So after that third one, I'm coming up to my knuckles and I'm going over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And I'm keeping my fingers nice and wide, nice and spread. This then begins the X pattern on the back of the hand. This is what a lot of people don't do. They keep their hand in this position. Once I come back between my finger and thumb, I then make a fist. So I can pull that nice and tight, and then go back underneath my thumb and back through the first finger. Back out, make a fist. Back over the thumb. Then personally, I go between the pointer finger and the middle finger. Next, back out, make a fist as I'm going over the back of the hand, and go through the middle finger, out, back over the hand again, making a fist at that point. Don't leave your hand like that, make a fist at that point. Back underneath the wrist, and over, locking it all in place one more time. Making a fist as I go back over again. Now there's another point here where you can wrap your thumb. So if I was to do that, one more wrap around the wrist, then wrap the thumb, and that's just over, under, and back over from here. And then whatever material I have left, I secure the wrist. And again, I do this in a particular way. So I come up the wrist twice, 2 full turns, then make a cross pattern, and then finish with my material and my Velcro, wherever it is. And this is another little detail a lot of people don't do. Once I've done that, I give that a little twist in the direction of the wrap. Excuse me. And then pull all this material up as much as I can. Open this palm out so I have a nice solid grip. And that's a good solid wrap for you to use. Personally, I don't like my thumb being wrapped, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. So it has the crisscross pattern on the back of the hand, good layer of protection on the wrist, has a bit of an open palm, so I can get a good grip on that bar as well. Again, I always find that my thumb, I just don't like it, but your gloves have good protection. That is a nice solid wrap from there to give you some good protection. And that's my standard way of doing my own hands and anyone else who wants me to wrap their hands for them in this gym. So we'll have a quick look at another one as well. So this next one I actually got from a training camp that I was in Thailand many, many years ago. So it is more of a Thai boxing wrap, but it does offer you a bit more protection on your knuckles should you have a knuckle injury. Me being me, particularly in the cold weather here in the UK, from years of punching things, not from actually having a bad rap, but just from years of abuse on my knuckles, and it's cold, I do sometimes get a little bit of probably arthritis in my hand. So I'll sometimes use this wrap as well. And some people who train here specifically request this wrap from me as well when they come in because they just prefer it. But like I say, it is more of a Thai boxing wrap, but a lot of boxers use it as well. Can be more difficult, particularly to do on yourself. It's easier for someone else to do for you, but it's not impossible. So let's have a look at that. So personally, when I'm doing this type of wrap, I have actually got a set of these that I've cut the thumb loop off because it's just easier. However, if you don't want to do that with your wraps, put your thumb loop over your fingers and spread your fingers nice and wide. And we're going to go 4 complete wraps of the fingers, nice and wide. That's going to form the base of your knuckle pad. Then we can just slide that off, try not to pull the thumb loop out. And that's what sits over your knuckles. And to do this on your own, it can be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to pinch the edge of the knuckle pad and take that over. And this can be the tricky part, getting your thumb back out again. So I've gone all the way over once and securing that back in place with another full wrap. Then start going over the back of the wrist. So over the back of the wrist, and I don't close my hand at this point because I need to hold that knuckle plate in place. Round the wrist once, then I'm going to start forming through the fingers exactly how we did last time. Now I will close my fist to make sure that's nice and tight. Back up. Again, for me, I go through the middle and index finger, back over, nice and tight, through the middle, back over, nice and tight. And I'll lock that whole thing in place with a good wrap over the knuckles again. Then come back down to the wrist. You should have, if you're using a 4.5 meter wrap, you should have plenty of wrap here. Again, you can choose to wrap your thumb at this point. If you do, you do, and it's just a case of going over and back. Again, I don't like to wrap my thumb. I don't like it at all. So from there, I'll leave my thumb out, and that gives me plenty of wrap for my wrist as well. So I'll come up, do that cross pattern on the back of my wrist again, and just come over and finish. And again, I always give this a little twist in the direction of the wrap. And that leaves my thumb open. And again, I'll make this little knuckle bar. Anything that's over this part of the heel of the hand, I just pull down. So that's really nice and open, and I have a good grip from there. That gives me good wrist support and a good layer of protection on my knuckle. You can see how much knuckle pad I've got there. That gives me a lot of protection on my knuckles as well. The deal with having your thumb wrapped, that's entirely up to you. For me, all my gloves have good solid thumb support. They're attached to the fingers, so I'm probably not going to jar my thumb. If I was using MMA gloves, then I would have my thumb wrapped as well. But for me, stole that from Thailand, from a Thai boxing camp. That's a very comfortable wrap, good wrist support, good knuckle padding. And I use that if I have got some pain in my knuckles. Nice tidy little wrap. There are other things on the market as well. I'm sure you've probably seen, this is the first kind of edition of the Fortress Boxing Fast Wrap. It is basically a glove. It will fit on like so. It has adjustment between, you can see the padding on there as well. And this version has a tie lock, and you get a nice little wrap that goes with it as well that you do half of your wrist with. They are good. I don't mind them at all. And you also see other things like the little neoprene gloves, which have half a wrap, similar type thing. For me, I don't like them personally, because I don't feel like you have that compression on the hand that you want from a wrap. At least with these, you get a good compression on the hand as well. Compared, and this is not a dig at Fortress Boxing at all, because I do love this, compared to a hand wrap, the price difference is quite a lot, but quality. Personally, I was brought up with hand wraps, and that's my preferred method, and I would never punch something without hand wraps on. I say that, I don't always wrap my hands when I put my little tiny bag gloves on, but I know I'm not going to be going hard. That's when I'm going for a more speed and technique session. I'm not going to lever into a punch bag from there or pads. If I'm going to be hitting anything with any type of power, my hands are wrapped up nicely. Although you can't actually beat having someone wrap your hands with gauze and tape, but that's a bit of a process. So hand wraps is a good option. So a few things to consider when you're choosing your hand wraps, and you should be using, if you're a beginner watching this video, you should be using hand wraps. Few things to consider. There are different types. The one I just used was a Mexican style wrap, has a little bit of stretch to it. That's personally my favorite. You can get some wraps that have no stretch to it whatsoever. I don't like them. That doesn't mean that you won't. Okay, you might like the extra stability that gives. I like a little bit of flex in my hand wraps. They're not expensive. I know a lot of people are watching these videos in different countries, and I'm in the UK, so we're talking pounds. And I think my favorite wraps from Rival, they're around about £14. I don't know what that is in dollars or anywhere else where you might be living, but that's not a lot of money for the level of protection it gets. And you can get cheaper, you can get more expensive. Buy a couple of sets and play around with what different type of wrap that you like. You'll find one that really suits you. Just because I said I like the Rival Mexican wraps does not mean that they are the best on the market for you. It just means that I think they're the best for me. Play around with it, but wrap your hands, take time with it. You'll often find, if you've not done it to yourself before, you'll find you'd probably be okay wrapping one hand, and the next hand you're like, oh, this feels really weird. You'll get them too tight, you'll get them too loose. Just keep practicing until you find that you've got a nice, comfortable hand. It's not cutting off any blood supply. I will generally, if I'm wrapping someone else's hand, so I can't feel, I should have a feel, but if I can't feel exactly how tight I've got it, I'll give them a quick capillary check. Just make sure there's blood flow afterwards in the fingers as well. You'll get it wrong. I get it wrong sometimes. So I've had people in here like, oh, my hands are hurting. I just quickly undo the wrap and do it again, maybe a little bit looser, because it does happen. So practice though. Sit there watching your favorite movie or whatever and practice wrapping your hands. Get it good. It will save you down the long run. Years of hitting stuff will give you problems, but if you're not wrapping your hands, you're probably going to break something, and that's not a good thing. So until next time, train safe, train hard, train intelligently, and I'll see you soon.